I went to Scotty project. He's already opened my back up once. I had a cyst in my L4, L5, but he hadn't going yet. He's actually like the lead country. So funny, I was on a plane from DFW and they were running stuff up in the back. So I go start reading the magazine and I'm like, I know that guy. He was in his magazine.
Fill out all that paperwork.
So he's real good.
You already done that?
No, I do it on Wednesday.
I know.
I gotta figure out. I gotta go
Fill it out.
So we got the line is to fill it out early? Can we fill it out early?
I can get it. I can fill it out. You're ready to sign it.
Well, I just have to come in
Yeah.
Friday or maybe next week.
I'm gonna do it Wednesday. We got the deal next week.
Okay, we ready?
Town a couple of days.
It is 7 o'clock. We do have a quorum. I'll call the City Council meeting to order. First items on the agenda is the invocation given by Councilman Ferguson and the pledge to both American and Texas flags led by Councilman Guerin.
I'd ask you to all please rise for a moment of silent prayer. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Brian Hogan, come forward, please. You know, I've said it many times up here, but we're truly blessed to have such good team members that work here at our city. And it is truly a team effort, and they are wonderful team members in all the work that they do throughout the year. And because of the hard work they do and the efforts and hours they put in, it seems like I'm up here quite often giving out awards that have been presented to our city and to our staff. So tonight, I'd like to present an award. It's a presentation of a Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting Award. The City of Louisville is being awarded a Certificate of Achievement in Excellence in Financial Reporting awarded for the period ending September 30th, 2011 by the Government Finance Officers Association. The Certificate of Achievement is the highest form of recognition in governmental accounting and financial reporting, and its attainment represents a significant accomplishment by a government and its management. This is the 23rd consecutive year the City of Louisville has received this award. An award of financial reporting achievement has been awarded to the individual department or agency designated by the government as primarily responsible for preparing the award-winning CAFR. And Brian, I just want to say thank you so much to you and your staff for all the much work that you do. Thank you very much. Let's get a photo here. And would you like to say a few words?
I would. Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Eckert and Council as well. I'd like to thank you for your continued support and all the resources that you give us to make this award possible. I'd also like to thank Mr. King, Mr. Barron, Mr. Backus, and Ms. West. without their support and the tone at the top to make sure that we are doing the right things, this wouldn't be such an easy process. As far as achievement, it is our 23rd year in a row. It's not something that we take for granted. We are extremely proud of our accomplishment. There are roughly 80,000 state and local government entities that are eligible to receive this award, and less than 5% actually do. It's around 3,800. The state of Texas alone, there are over 1,200 municipal governments, and like 716 actually received the award. 15%, a little bit higher than the national average, but still it's quite an accomplishment within the state. I'd also like to recognize our professional staff that helped prepare this report. If you could please stand. Donna Kurth, who's our internal auditor, Nisha Walker, who's our accountant, and we also have a new accountant, Michelle Brasso, who joined us recently in December. She comes to us from the United Way of Metropolitan Dallas. She also has extensive work with Weaver, our former external auditor, doing government grant accounting, government audit work, and I think she'll be a tremendous asset in addition to the staff that we already have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Todd White, could you please come forward, please, sir? Once again, another award that we've received, and it's so neat to hear, as Mr. Hogan was saying, is no one person seems to take credit for any of this. It's all a team effort, and all of it, all the staff members work together. I can tell you from the people in the street department to the police and fire to the clerical department at the different staff levels. We thank all of you so much, because without you, none of it could be possible. And with this award, the City of Louisville is being awarded the 17th Annual Achievement of Excellence in Procurement Award. For 2012, the City of Louisville has received the award for 14 consecutive years and is one of only 38 government agencies in Texas and one of only 54 cities in the United States to receive the award. You remember that? 54 cities in the United States, and we're one of them. I'm so proud of that. The Achievement of Excellence in Procurement Award is designed to recognize organizational excellence in procurement. The award is achieved by those organizations that demonstrate excellence in procurement by obtaining a high score on a rating of standardized criteria. The program is designed to measure innovation, professionalism, e-procurement, productivity, and leadership attributes of the procurement function. Brian, I want to thank you so much. I appreciate you so much, Todd, for coming up and speaking to this board and for all that you and your staff does. You know,
Mayor, I'd like to thank you, and I'd like to thank the entire City Council again for all the support that you give us throughout the year. Thank you very much for the presentation. It really means an awful lot to us. I would at this time like to recognize our purchasing staff, and I'm going to have them stand up as I call their name. It's going to be Rebecca Hunter and Lisa Cloud. And without their help, I don't think we could get this every year, but we sure give it a try. Thank you very much for everything.
thank each and every one of you so much. We truly appreciate what you do, and the citizens do too. Thank you.
We just lost Rebecca. Okay. Yeah. Second time it's happened with purchasing.
Next item on the agenda is public hearing, consideration of an ordinance amending camp standards of care in compliance with Texas Administrative Code 745.1153, municipal or for recreational camp programs. The Parks and Leisure Services camp program meets all the criteria for the municipal recreation program exemption with the Department of Family and Protective Services, with the proposed standards of care and council adoption of the proposed ordinance. The Texas Administrative Code requires the council's adoption of these standards of care ordinance each year. This is the third year with the same standards of care as approved by council. Recommendation is that the council approve the ordinance adopting the camp standards of care as set forth in the above caption. Do not have any cards or anything to fill out. Entertain a motion to close public hearing.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion to close public hearing by Councilman Durham, second by Councilman Guerrero. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Councilman Durham,
Mayor, if there's no objection, I move to approve.
Second.
we have a motion to approve as presented by Councilman Durham, a second by Councilman Guerrero. Counselor?
This is an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Louisville, Texas, amending Chapter 10, Parks and Leisure Services of the Louisville City Code by creating Article 7, Standards of Care for Youth Recreation Programs, providing for repealer, providing for severability, providing an effective date, and declaring an emergency.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 2 is a public hearing, consideration of an ordinance for zone change request from Townhouse 2 to Estate Townhouse on 10.99 acres, located at the southeast corner of Southwest Parkway and Misty Lane, further identified as County Ridge Addition Lot 6, Block C, and a portion of County Ridge Number 3, Lots 7B-R1 and 8, Block C, as requested by Half Associates Incorporated on behalf of Berkshire 4th Street, LLC, the property owner. Centurion American Development Group is proposing to construct approximately 40 single-family detached dwelling units. The ETH zoning district offers more flexible side yard setbacks than the TH2 designation, but requires a significantly larger home size. Units are proposed to range from 2,000 to 3,200 square feet of livable floor space, far exceeding the 1,200 square foot minimum that TH2 requires. The Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval of the zoning request by a vote of 6-0 in their January 15, 2013 meeting. Recommendation is that council approve the ordinance as set forth in above caption. Did have a card here filled out by Stevens Jones. He does not wish to speak, but he's here to answer any questions if anybody had any questions. Anybody have any questions? Entertain a motion to close public hearing.
Move to close the public hearing.
Have a motion to close public hearing by Councilman Perkins, second.
Second.
Second by Councilman Gilmore. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Councilman Ferguson.
Yes, just a couple of comments on this. This particular property is kind of near and dear to me. You may recognize it, you may not, but this property was the subject of what ended up being the largest turnout of citizens for a city council meeting in the history of the council on August 1st, 2011. And at that time, the request was to put gas drilling on this site, and the residents, among other things, had asked the council to look at best and highest use for this land. Even Townhouse 2, Townhouse 2 at that time would, I think, have been a better and higher use of the land, but this is really an outstanding example of best and highest use. We're actually elevating this property significantly above what it could have been used for, and very significantly above that of a gas drilling site. And fortunately, it turned out to be a win-win because we were able to find a place for the drillers to go where that activity was compatible, and they were able to do their gas drilling, and people were able to get their royalties, so everybody came out ahead on the deal. I just want to thank the council for their wisdom in seeing that we got to this point and that now we're seeing this product on the ground. It'll be great for the tax base, it'll be great for the city of Louisville, and I'm just delighted to see it happen. Thank you, Mayor.
Entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Have a motion to approve by Councilman Gilmore.
Second.
Second by Councilman Durham. Discussion? All in favor?
Mayor?
Oh, I'm sorry, Councilor.
This is an ordinance of the City Council of the City of Louisville, Texas, that amends the zoning ordinance of the City of Louisville, Texas, granting zoning changes on the 10.99 acre tract of land, fully and completely described in the attached Exhibit A, ordering a change in the use of said property from Townhouse 2 district zoning to Estate Townhouse district zoning, correcting the official zoning map, preserving all other portions of the zoning ordinance, providing a clause relating to severability, determining that the public interest and general welfare demand a zoning change and amendment therein made, providing a penalty, and declaring an emergency.
Thank you, Councilor. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is Visitor Citizens Forum. At this time, any person with business before the council not scheduled on the agenda may speak to the council. No formal action can be taken on these items at this meeting. Did not have any cards filled out. Consent agenda is the next item. All the following items on the consent agenda are considered to be self-explanatory by the council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a council member or citizen so requests. For a citizen to request removal of an item, a speaker card must be filled out and submitted to the city secretary. I did not have any cards filled out or any council person ask anything to be pulled. Councilman Gilmore?
Move to approve the consent agenda as written.
Second.
Have a motion by Councilman Gilmore to approve consent agenda as presented and a second by Councilman Ferguson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is number 8, is a continued tabled item, consideration of a signed relocation agreement with Clear Channel Outdoor Incorporated to remove and or relocate signs adjacent to Interstate Highway 35E and State Highway 121 right-of-ways, and authorization of the city manager to execute all necessary documents related thereto. Clear Channel Outdoor, Inc. owns and operates 12 existing signs adjacent to the current right-of-way of Interstate 35E and 4 signs adjacent to the right-of-way of State Highway 121. 7 out of the 12 signs on Interstate Highway 35E are projected to be within the future right-of-way of I-35E for the TxDOT widening project and thus subject to relocation. Staff has been working with Clear Channel Outdoor, Inc. to allow the removal and relocation of the existing signs in accordance with a signed relocation agreement. This agreement results in a net reduction of 9 signs from the 2 corridors. Recommendation is that the City Council approve the agreement as set forth in the caption above. I did have a card filled out here by Mr. Jake Smith. He does not wish to speak, but he's here to answer any questions from council. Did council have any questions of Mr. Smith? And then I also have, these are later. Okay. Councilman Guarina.
Move to approve the agreement as presented.
Have a motion by Councilman Guarina to approve as presented.
Second.
A second by Councilman Ferguson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is number 9, provide directions to staff, provide direction to staff regarding the timing to advertise for receipts of bids on February 8, 2013 or June 7, 2013 for the Old Town Plaza project. On December 20, 2012, bids were received and subsequently rejected due to incompleteness of the bids. Several tenants and property owners attended the January 7th council meeting recommending the project be rebid and proceed to construction as soon as possible. The project can be bid immediately with minor adjustments to 2013 Western Day events scheduled for September 27th and 28th. The project can also be bid in June with construction set to begin after the 2013 Western Days event. Staff is seeking direction from council regarding advertisement for building the Plaza project on either February 8, 2013 or June 7, 2013. I do have several cards here. No one's wishing to speak, but we have cards here in support. Sharon Ellis is in support, and she doesn't say which, but I got a feeling Sharon is in support of doing it in February instead of June. Is that right? There you are. Judy K. Ferguson is the same thing for doing it in the February time frame. Lindsay Holiday, same thing, support of doing it in the February time frame. And Amanda Ferguson, same thing, in support of doing it in the February time frame. Councilman Durham.
Mayor, if there's no more discussion on this, I'll make a motion that we set the date to be the February 8th date.
Second.
Had a motion?
Yes.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Did you have something else?
No, I just said second when he finished.
We had a motion by Councilman Durham to proceed with the bidding project for advertisement on February 8, 2013, and a second by Councilman Guarina. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Consideration of acceptance of resignation of Angela Braseca from place number 4 on the Park Board, declare a vacancy exists on the Park Board in consideration of appointment to place number 4 on the Park Board. Angela has submitted her resignation for place number 4 on the Park Board due to her recent move to another city. The City Council will need to consider a new appointment to fill this vacancy. Recommendation is that Council accept the resignation, declare a vacancy, and consider appointment as set forth in the caption above. First, I do want to take a moment and just tell Angela, thank you so much, Angela, for your time and your service. We greatly appreciate all that you've done for us on the Park Board. Councilman Ferguson?
Yes, sir. I move that we accept the resignation of Angela Brescia, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, I hope I didn't mess it up, from place 4, declare a vacancy, and that we appoint Brandon Cooper to place 4 on the Park Board.
Have a motion by Councilman Ferguson to accept and accept the resignation, declare a vacancy, and replace by Brandon Cooper.
Second.
Second by Councilman Gilmore. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 11 is consideration of appointments to the Board of Directors of Louisville Local Government Corporation. The terms of the members of Louisville Local Government Corporation have expired. Directors are appointed for 2-year terms. Currently, the members serving on this corporation are Lathan Watts, Dean Euchert, John Garena, Rudy Durham. The articles of incorporation for this board state that the Board of Directors consists of 5 persons who are residents of the city, shall be appointed by the City Council, and the board members may be members of the City Council. When this corporation was first formed, the City Council wanted to have 5 council members serve on this corporation. A roster of the corporation members has been prepared for the council review. Lathan Watts has verbally requested that he not be reappointed to this board in order that the original intention of having city council members serve on this board is maintained. Therefore, both place number 1 and place number 5 will need to be filled. Councilman Gilmore.
Mayor, I move to accept the resignation of Lathan Watts, declare a vacancy, and to reappoint Dean Euchert, John Garena, Rudy Durham, and to appoint Neil Ferguson and Leroy Vaughn to the Louisville Local Government Corporation.
We have a motion by Councilman Gilmore.
Second.
Second by Councilman Durham. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 12 is consideration of an acceptance of resignation of Matt McCormick from place number 7 on the Arts Advisory Board, from place number 4 on the Louisville Housing Finance Corporation, and from place number 3 on the Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone, number 2. And from the I-35 Corridor Planning Advisory Committee, declare vacancies exist on the above-mentioned business boards and corporations in consideration of appointments to place number 7 on the Arts Advisory Board, place number 4 of the Louisville Housing Finance Corporation, and place number 3 on the Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone, number 2. Councilman Ferguson?
Yes, sir. I move that we accept the resignation of Matt McCormick from the Arts Advisory Board, Louisville Housing Finance Corporation, Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone, and the Corridor Plan Advisory Committee. That we declare a vacancy for those 4 positions, and that we appoint for the Arts Advisory Board, place 7, Lathan Watts. For the Louisville Housing Finance, Mary Smith, place 3. The I-35 Corridor Plan Advisory Committee will remain open. And Tax Increment Reinvestment Zone number 2, Michelle Viner, for place 3. 2. Place 2. Whatever it is. Place 1. One of them.
And then Councilman Watts for place 1.
And Councilman Watts for place 1.
Or not Councilman Watts.
Sorry.
Lathan Watts. My fault.
And Lathan Watts for place 1. I'll get through it.
Thank you very much, Councilman Ferguson. We do have a motion by Councilman Ferguson.
Second.
Second by Councilman Gilmore. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We also want to take just a moment to thank Mr. Matt McCormick for his service, not only with just all the boards and commissions you can see that he was on here at the city, but he also for his 7-year tenure with as the president of our Chamber of Commerce. And you can see that he was, not only was he well thought of in the community, but he was always involved in everything there was in the community. So we truly appreciate all that he's done. He has moved on to a position in Missouri. So we wish him well, he and his family.
City will miss him.
Okay, we're down to reports. Nika, Bob, Chief?
No, sir.
Linda?
No, sir.
Chief?
No, sir.
Boy, it's that, with the rains coming tomorrow, though. We got some good rain about a week or two ago. I actually got nearly 4 inches. And it's been a little dry since, but we're supposed to get some tomorrow, right? We know you'll take care of it, Carol. You always do. Huh?
Yes, Mayor, we have lots of activities going on at the MCL Grant in February. So February 2nd, we have the Texas Nonprofit Theaters, and it's going to be their Quad Fest competition. Community theater companies from Denton and Grapevine will be trying to earn a spot in the state contest. On February the 9th, that's the start of the 2013 Texas Tunes Concert. The first performer is going to be Amanda Shires. She's a fiddler and a singer who started her career with the Texas Playboys when she was just 16 years old. Future performers are Andy Gullahorn, Marcia Ball, and Max Stalling. So we do encourage everyone to come out and enjoy the Texas Tunes Concert. Finally, February 15th through the 16th, we have Annie Jr. This is a musical play by the Acting Studio. February 22nd, we have the Louisville Lake Symphony with, who will perform classical works by Mozart and Haydn, plus the grand prize winner of the Vernell Gregg Young Artist Competition. And all month long, the Visual Art Leagues will have a gallery exhibit called Denton County, USA. And if you want to check out times for those performances, just go to the mclgrand.com website.
Great. Thank you, ma'am. Brenda? Mr. Ferris? Did you ever perform with the, what was the Texas, what did you call them?
He's all about Texas Tunes.
Did you ever do any of the Texas Tunes? All right. Is Claude going to play the spoons with you?
The spoons,
Yeah, Claude's got the spoons over here going. Mr. Backus? Councilman Durham?
Yes, Mayor, I want to say, I'm sure Councilman Vaughn is going to be watching this, so I want to wish him best wishes to get well over whatever is ailing him right now.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Grena?
I just want to let the citizens know that because of the holiday, we're going to have 2 meetings in a row. The February 4th is our next meeting, which is a week from today, and then that following weekend, the 7th, 8th, and 9th, we're going to have a retreat, and the public is more than welcome to come. And just to refresh my memory, where is it going to be exactly? In Hilton Garden Inn, that's over there off of Lake Vista and the bypass, and they have a nice big committee room over there. But it is much of it is open to the public, so please come and sit in on it and see what we're discussing. You find it quite interesting. Thank you.
Councilman Gilmore?
We don't have firm details on this, but the city is moving forward with its 2025 visioning plan, and I would appreciate any resident, any citizen who has an interest in that to reach out to your councilman, reach out to city staff, call in and ask for the city secretary and say, I want my name on that list. We need the feedback, and it's really important to see where we're going and where we'd like to be. That's all I have, Mayor.
Mr. King? Mr. Ferguson?
I'm just happy to be here, especially after the last few weeks. I managed to make the last council meeting, and then fortunately we had Martin Luther King for a holiday, so I got 3 weeks to recuperate, and I'm back to feeling pretty good. Actually did not copy off the mayor's homework when it came to illnesses, but it might have looked that way. Anyway, I'm glad to be back.
We're certainly glad to have you and glad you're feeling much better and everything went well.
Thanks.
Counselor? Julie? Officer, once again, we thank you for being here, and we appreciate all the work you do each and every day, sir.
Thank you, sir.
If you'll pass that on to your fellow workers, I'd appreciate that also. We appreciate it.
Chief, you get that?
That's managing up.
In accordance with Texas Government Code Subchapter D, Section 551.071, legal issues related to Camelot landfill, Section 551.072, property acquisition, and Section 551.087, deliberation regarding economic development, will now convene into closed session.
go shooting tomorrow. It's gonna rain, it's gonna be good. Outdoor ranges are fun.
We'll convene back in regular session. Is there any action to be taken, council?
Move to close?
Second?
Have a motion to adjourn by Councilman Green, a second by Councilman Ferguson. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Good night, Louisville.